up, everybody? Sue here from 917 Photography, based in Indianapolis, Indiana. I wanted to talk a little bit today about a gift that I thought of for my girlfriend's family member. Let me kind of give you the background of what our situation is. We both work. We also have a 5-year-old. The school is considered like year-round or something. Now it's coming on spring break. He's got a 2-week spring break coming up, and we thought it was just one. So my 5-year-old has 2 weeks off, and we only have a babysitter for one of those weeks. We've got the other week fixed now. But when we were thinking about how are we gonna get a sitter for him, and I thought, shit, man, you know, we have a 14-year-old niece, his cousin, who could babysit him, but she goes to a different school. Luckily, for one of the weeks that he's out, their spring breaks jive. This 14-year-old has 3 little siblings. So she's a 14-year-old girl. She's an artist. She likes her solitude. But if she can have the opportunity to not be with them for an entire week at a babysitter's house, I figured she'll totally take that. And she did. I brought it up to my girlfriend and said, hey, why don't we, see if she'll babysit for us. So I thought about it, and I thought, well, she's in a photo club. She's working with an old 35mm SLR camera that was her dad's. This thing's got to be like, God, at least 20 years old. I mean, it has to be something like that. It was a great camera for its time, and that's what she uses. And it's 2019, and you're walking in with a 35mm SLR camera. Nah, I don't think so. I love cameras. I love photography. I've been shooting since I was about 8 when I got my first camera. I was either 8 or 9 when I got my first one. Or I might have just got my hands on my mom's and I just took that shit over. I thought, well, there's a great shop here in town. Here's a little plug. Robert's Camera. They have a location downtown Indianapolis. They also have a location in Carmel, Indiana, which is where I work. They're amazing. They have a huge used photo store. Great place, huge store, friendly staff. I think it's family owned, but anyway, they're legit, they're awesome. I've picked up a couple cameras from there. I've picked up like 3 or 4 lenses now from there. Great people. Even on used equipment, you get a 90-day warranty. You get a 2-week return policy. Go in there, make sure it works. Super friendly. They'll hook you up with whatever you need, new or old. I bought a $5 Beacon camera like a week or 2 ago, and it was $5. This thing was made in 1946 in Brooklyn, New York, and I'll tell you what, as a prop for photos, it's made some amazing photos for me. I even took a great shot of it laying in some leaves while my son was playing at the park. That's what my new business cards are, this picture. So if you've never been to Robert's Camera in downtown Indianapolis, I highly suggest you make the trip, you make the visit, talk to some people, look at all their stuff. They got clearance, they got used, they got new, they got everything. My thoughts were, back to the babysitting, let's not give her cash. How about I hook her up with a nice, gently used DSLR camera and a lens that she can take to photo club. So then I said something to my girlfriend about it. I said, why don't we do that? We went on Saturday afternoon. It was almost closing. They were still so great to us. We got there like 15 minutes before they closed. I picked up this Nikon D40. Look at this camera. It's great. I think it was considered in excellent shape. Good means it's kind of worn, like some of the rubber's not working there, and like there's just scratches and bumps and bruises and all the things, but check it out. That's a nice little camera. It doesn't have a live view. It just has something like this. It's saying, oh, your lens is not attached. Yes, bitch, I know. So she can review things, she can go through, she can still shoot with RAW. It's only like, I want to say it's like 6 megapixels, maybe 10. I don't remember all the deets on it. It does a legit job. Like, it's got auto, it's got manual, aperture priority, shutter priority, all the little things like landscape and kids playing and sports and all your basic stuff that's been on SLR cameras since before the DSLRs. So I'm excited. I looked at a couple of bodies that were about this age, maybe a little bit older, like the D100. It doesn't even use an SD card. I don't think SD cards were invented yet. I also looked at a D70S, And that was pretty nice, but it was in good shape and it was just kind of worn. It was worn more than I wanted to be giving as a gift. You know, I'm not going to go out and buy her a brand new camera. I'm not going to buy her a 5-year-old camera. But I think this D40 is the ticket. I also picked up a Nikon Nikkor 18 to 55 mil, just a basic kit lens. It's a perfect setup for her. It's really how I got started too. I bought a Nikon D30 100 and I didn't even get the zoom lens that would have normally come with that kit. I have the same one still. It's a little busted though. Can't really use it. So I got her this little setup, you know, for babysitting. You watch my kid for 5 days. He's your cousin. You love him. You throw him down for a nap for a couple hours. You really only have to pay attention to him for like 5 or 6 hours. You have an amazing camera. But she's a great kid. She's a sweet kid. I've taken some good shots with this. It's a good camera. I'm pleased with it. I'm glad she was down with even just asking her to babysit for us, because normally we don't ask them, anybody in the family, to babysit except for, you know, mom, dad, sister. It's nice that we're going to branch out. You know, the girl's 14. She can babysit. You want to make some money? Babysit for us. You want a DSLR camera that's new to you? Babysit for us. But I think this is a good gift. You know, what do you think? I like Nikon. It's not that I don't like Canon. Canon makes a stellar product. I mean, Nat Geo is all about Canon. A lot of vloggers and YouTubers and photographers are like, oh, I need a Canon. I know that this is a Nikon D40. I know that I have a Nikon 5100, and I know that my girlfriend, who just is starting to get into photography, I picked out for her from Robert's Camera, once again, downtown Indianapolis. Go there. I picked out for her a Nikon D5000. She was gonna get the D30 100, and I said, babe, don't do that. You know, you want to get something a little better than that. The battery only lasts like an hour. It gave me a lot of great shots. I don't want to say my foot in the door to photography, because I've been shooting for 30 years now. But it was my first DSLR camera. It was like when I was 19 and I got this Minolta piece of shit, I don't even know what. It was brand new. It was amazing at the time. But that, even when I got that camera in like 1999, 2000, maybe 2000. It might have been the 2000. So 2000 would have been right. I was 19, so I hadn't turned 20 yet. Why am I even talking about this? Who cares? Point is, she got a D5000 and she's starting to get into it. She has it on auto. She's learning things. I'm trying to help her a little bit with Lightroom, a little bit with Photoshop, which is complicated because I am far from an expert on Photoshop. Just the content aware is fairly simple, but God, I suck at it. I just suck at it. But you know, my photos aren't too shabby for, you know, working with what I'm working with. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys a gift that I got for my girlfriend's niece. I feel like it's a pretty good trade. You know, she was pretty stoked when my girlfriend told her, hey, do you want to babysit for us? She's like, yeah, I'll babysit. And we're like, okay, well, we're gonna pay you. Oh yeah? Yeah, we're gonna pay you with a DSLR. So apparently it was a big deal. I wasn't there, but my girlfriend is pretty cinematic. I got a feeling it came over correctly. They're kind of the same person. Well, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, find me on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the handle is the same, at 917photo. You can also find my website, 917photo.com. You can become a member. You can buy some of my prints, anything you want. You got mug, little hipster tote bags, which I kind of think are cool. But maybe I'm a hipster. Maybe I'm a 40-year-old hipster. I don't know. I'm a 38-year-old hipster. It's okay. I don't really give a shit. So thank you for watching. Find me on social media. Hit like, hit subscribe. Mwah.